Impact Martial Arts is a prospect here that came to us that was experiencing a show rate issue, common thing that we see in the industry. So what I'm going to be doing in today's video is I'm going to be dissecting their current marketing system at the moment. We're going to be going over their current ads. We're going to go over their copy. Are they targeting correctly? We're going to go into what the booking process is like. I've gone through and I've submitted all of my information to get real-time feedback. Currently 33 minutes in and waiting for a phone call. That speed to lead is the most important part. We're going to be going through how they're getting leads to show up. Is there a confirmation page before class? And then we're going to be going through the new and improved system that we would do at Azuron Marketing in terms of a personalized booking page like this that we built out, as well as a video here of what to expect before the class with Master Russ Northup here. The first most important part is the ad. So what are they currently doing to generate attention and generate leads? So as you can see here, they're running a lot of diverse ads. Ads are really only 10-20% of the issue, okay? At the end of the day, leads mean nothing. It's about people showing up to the class. So as you can see here, they're running some good copy, good offer, and some strong creatives. So fair play to them. Well, so you can see they've got different diversity, clear offer here. One thing that I would be looking to do is making the offer even more clear, okay? Try Taekwondo today, available this week only. So a good sense of urgency here. But to me, unless this image is here, it's not clear what the actual lead is going to be potentially getting. So 4 weeks of training for $49 plus a free training t-shirt, okay? So I've gone ahead and I've actually submitted my information into the lead form here. So I'd give them a tick for the ads so far, doing a good job here. But the issue is with a lot of martial arts schools, it isn't the ads that's the issue. Ads are really only 10-20% of the problem, okay? When you're looking at the marketing funnel, you got to think about the bookings, the shows, how we positioning the build, like, know, and trust factor to make sure that these leads are actually showing up. So they had good qualification questions here. So it's obviously not a lead or a booking thing, but there's a few key things that are separating this potential prospect with a lot of other gyms that we work with. The thing is the availability here, okay? They're scheduling an appointment for what? A 15-minute phone call? I'm not too sure what the outcome is here, okay? So it was a bit vague on here. And in terms of the actual booking page itself, there wasn't a lot of detail. This was the only thing here that I could see. Only 3 free uniforms left, book within the next 5 minutes. I wasn't entirely sure what I was booking in for. Like I said, I'm currently 35 minutes in. I haven't received a phone call or anything, okay? So I'm not too sure, was I scheduling in for a phone call? Now, once I booked it, my meeting was scheduled and we will contact you shortly to confirm the request. So I haven't actually been contacted to confirm that. I haven't tried calling the office either. Maybe I'll try that. But the issue is here that there was no redirection to a booking page, like a thank you page, a confirmation page. So yes, there was an SMS acknowledging, which to their credit, doing a really good job here. 90% of schools we speak with aren't doing these things. So I got to give credit where credit's due. Like, this is really good page. There was no thank you page. I was just taking it here. There was no clear next step other than adding to the Google Calendar. What am I to expect of the class? I'm not too sure. So this is where they're currently falling at the moment. They have a good system, but it's not structured and funneled properly. What we would do at Azuron Marketing if Impact Martial Arts came on board as a client with us is the following. Well, firstly, we would run the targeted dojo ads. The offer is congruent, okay? It's clear what people are actually getting here. But most importantly, we really need to be dialing in the authority funnel here. So we need to be asking the right qualification questions and have a clear booking process in place. So building out a page like this, where it's like book your free trial class, for example, there's a certain time limit left on it. They can come in, they can really book the class. They know what they're booking in for, whether it's a child, teens, adults. The issue with the current system at the moment is I was not aware of what I was actually booking in. It just says schedule an appointment. Appointment for what? Am I coming in for a class at 5 p.m. on Wednesday, or am I getting a phone call? I'm not too sure. There was no clear next step as well. So once you've come in and you confirm the booking, you then need to be redirected to a thank you page. So this is what we call a confirmation page. And this is super important. This really, at the end of the day, is what allows the school that high show rate. Because the issue is, if the prospect and the lead isn't aware of what to expect, then you're not building that like, know, and trust factor here. So this is where we would have a confirmation page with the owner doing a pre-class video of what to expect with the class, what to bring before the class and frequently asked questions, a bit of an introduction about the owner here, okay, as well as the location, and then also being able to add it to the Google Calendar. Again, similar process to here, with the ability to add it to the Google Calendar, but a more bespoke and personalized thing, okay? If you were to compare these two processes here, which one are you more inclined to feel the like, know, and trust factor? An automatic redirection page or a personalized, built, bespoke thank you page that really shows key differences that your martial arts school, has? And why should a lead show up to your school versus another school there? As well as key information, like are they able to call, text, email? We want to make sure that we're able to get in contact with the lead there. So at Azuron Marketing, the way that the process works and how we would implement this for Impact Martial Arts, for example, is, again, I don't see the ads here being the issue. All right. Yes, we may run some more diversity. We may do some more testing. We may have a bit clearer of an offer, but the ads for the most part, in this particular case, are pretty solid. What we'd also do is look at affluent zip codes, zip code discrimination, and also make sure that the intent-based filtering is dialed in on the back end. Okay, it's something that we would have access to. We would look to make sure that the authority funnel is in place, having key pre-class videos like these two here, or building out a bespoke landing page like we have here for this prospect. The most important thing as well is that If the lead doesn't book in, they submit their information, they don't book in. It's now been 39 minutes and I haven't received a phone call that I booked in for. So it's really important that speed to lead is of the essence. So within the first 5 to 10 minutes, you want to be calling up that lead. You can see here that the importance of follow-up, there's a 100% decrease from 5 minutes to 30 minutes. And I mean, we're 40 minutes in now and I haven't received a phone call. And this is where our black belt sales team are calling up the lead, making sure they're scheduling in, okay? And another thing I'd be doing here is a bit of a cheat, is I'd be putting the Instagram bio with a clear offer on the Instagram and Facebook bio here. So you can see that there's no optimization of the Instagram profile here. Similar with the Facebook, people see your ads, will go to your Facebook or Instagram, go to your Google. It's the way that the system works with paid advertisements. So I'd make sure I'm really optimizing for that. And again, I'd make sure that I'm optimizing for data. So at Around Marketing, you'd have your one-on-one dedicated account manager that you'd be meeting with twice a week, once every fortnight. But over time, you'd obviously be able to have access 24/7 via the WhatsApp there. Now, I would also be providing educational content on that thank you page as well. What to expect at your first class. And then down here at the bottom, I would have frequently asked questions that were formatted like this, like get your question answers before the class there. Obviously, at Around Marketing, we have our data dialed in. We've spent millions upon millions of dollars on martial arts schools and just martial arts schools only. So we know what works and we'd be dialing that data in there. And obviously we'd then be tracking every single lead, every single appointment, every single showed person, every single signed members, feeding that data back into Facebook and Instagram to then perfect the process. Okay. So this is what I would be doing if I was Impact Martial Arts. Oftentimes it isn't a lead issue, okay? You can see here from the ads, they're running good copy. They've got good ads going for the most part. Yes, are there some optimizations needed? 100%, okay? You could argue that the booking page could be better, okay? I don't really know what I'm booking in for. The issue is in the confirmation and the follow-up process. That is where 80 to 90% of heavy hitting happens, because 80 to 90% of the leads will not book in right away. And that is what causes a leaky bucket. And that's why, despite spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on Facebook, you're not signing up any new members. Now, if you're interested in implementing the Xero Member Magnet system into your martial arts school, click the link below or send us a message on Instagram or Facebook, and we'll do a free audit similar to this on how that you can improve your marketing to grow your martial arts school consistently month after month.